Привет из Дубая. С вами передача «Голубь мира», где разбираем крутые навыки. Спрашиваем на английском, отвечаем на русском. Подтягивайте язык или смотрите перевод в тайм-кодах. Let's talk about website and let's start with the definition.
Website, this is a very short story. You should be presented in the internet. Previously, you should use your business cards, but after, I don't know, maybe changing of the centuries, everyone is going to have a landing page or website in internet. On this internet, you should have your picture, your contacts, and so on. And if someone would like to check what you are doing, he could find your website through the Baidu or Bing or some other search engine. And if you will make this site looking confident, and if you have a lot of articles, books, videos, and some maybe выступлений, speeches,
Performance or
performance
conferences.
on the conferences, if you have some awards, if you have some diplomas or certificate, you should also put on the website, and every person could check if you worth to meet with.
And obviously, the question might be, why do we need to have a website? Because like there is a good selection of different social media networks where you actually can put like all of your content, and you also will have a less trouble with attracting people because all of them already there.
You know, it's true, but for example, if I will check ВКонтакте or Facebook or LinkedIn for Олег Брагинский, I will found more than 100. Maybe you're lucky enough, and Максим Голубь is not such a common sentence, but for example, for some people like John Smith or Ivan Ivanov, there is no way how to be found. But if you will give special address, it would be funny. Also, another way, if you are going to make business and you have Gmail or Mail.ru domain, it would looks like you are not professional. So a lot of people try to buy domain to put them website and to make domain for the posting also.
And when it comes to all the components on the website, so if we want to make it as our business card, what kind of things we need to put there to make sure that the conversion or like even the presentation and then conversion is actually quite good?
It depends what you do. For example, if you do like car dealer or car repair, you should make like a internet shop. You should present stuff you have, for example, cars or spare parts, tires, and maybe chairs, windshields, and so on. You should have catalog and also small search engine and some sorting and some filters. If, for example, you're a consultant, you could write down your clients and maybe their отзывы,
Feedback
their
or
feedback
testimonials.
or testimonials. If, for example, you are a business trainer, you could put a photo how you conduct your speeches or making performance. If you produce equipment, you could make videos how you install this equipment, how you support it, how it produces some part which you assemble in your production, and so on.
And I do believe like when most of us like opening something new, which is not only the website, obviously they might be noticing the visual aspect. And thanks to one of the skills that you were like briefly describing, and actually I think it's like a piercing all of the skills. It's the feng shui. Like everything should have a meaning. What should be the philosophy or the logic of making the visual content, or should we even like be bothered with this?
First, you should think about a lot of things like your corporate style. Even if you are a single or solo entrepreneur, you should create your logo, you should create your motto, you should think about colors, you should ask some professional person to make photo shoots, because if you will try to make it from a mirror look or from lift look or from selfie, it would very understandable. So you should ask someone who work for some magazine, which is, for example, in Russian language, there is a glянец, is a word like this in English. Gloss? Gloss. You should ask someone from Gloss magazine to make you maybe even, I don't know, makeup. Even makeup or even hair to make photos and so on. And then you should think why you will attract people. They don't want to read which university you finished. They don't want to know where you live. They want to know what kind of problems do you solve. So first page should be about your use, how you could help to someone. And then you also should support your motto with some user stories, which they will say, for example, Maxim Golub helped me to build such a atomic plant, and Maxim Golub helped me to build such a huge bridge, or Maxim Golub helped us to make ventilation mine, or something like this.
And when it comes to keeping your like a content actualized, because obviously as the professional, probably, as you said, it's one of the skills, it's better not to use the old rewards because they're actually getting rusty or not make any sound. So it's better to, keep sharing something actual. So what should be the approach here? How fresh should be our content for the users, or even do we need to even bother about this as well?
Maxim, it's very funny. Even several weeks ago, I have been to one meeting and I was describing that we make film of the skills, and several person asked me, but why do you make it? It will spoiled because of the time. То есть это будет испорчено, как бы прокиснет. And I told them, yes, but in the mind we think about Aristotle. He was living like 23 centuries ago, but now we use his knowledges. So we know that our film could be spoiled by the time, and we never use something hot and fresh. The same with website. If you will write several articles, some people will say, come on, Maxim, you have no fresh article. And you will say, yes, but I have article for Huffman code or for Prima graph and so on. This is theme which are live for decades. But yes, you're right. Some people will say, if you have no news for a month, your website is old. So at some time, you should understand how to create this ribbon. For example, if you will look at website of School of Troubleshooters, we have right now almost 8,900 news. So we do like 5 to 10 news per day. But to gain the speed, you need a work to do. So you should collect this, for example, for several years to have like cans, and then you could post it without any delay. Not when this was created, but same date, same time.
And sometimes the person who puts some stuff on the website, they also may be thinking, do I want to like sell from my site? Maybe let's say I want to sell the consultation, or maybe I want to sell a book, or I want to sell a specific use case that like you can download and have a look, or maybe I just want to sell a time with me, or give any other ability for the user to interact with me. So what should be the path from showcasing something to the user until the moment when they make a purchase? Even those purchase means just like contacting form.
If, for example, you have no website, you will be asked by messengers or by social networks, and everyone could understand, do you read this message or no? But if you will put something like email, no one will ask you to answer immediately. So first advice is to use email. Second, never use so-called magnets or magnets leads. There is some small window which imitate chat, and person will write his or her question, and then will be asked for your name and telephone number. Everyone is thinking, why you ask me for telephone number? I am just want to ask something. And it's a pity. If you are going online, you should understand you will be asked a lot.
And this also reminds me of some of the like a tricks, and I put it like in a quotes. When I was looking for something, it was like a 4 a.m. or something, and I looked at the website, and they said like 20 more people looking into this in your area in Singapore, and I was like, okay, this is really like funny. I do like those people who don't sleep. My last question will be how knowing about the website would help to make this world a better place.
Almost 8 billion sites in the internet are deaf and ugly. No one will go there because they are not worth to mention in the searching engine. So you first should understand that you create website not by yourself. That's not about your selfishness. That's about to give something useful for the people. And if it will be counted by the search engine, it's a first stage of luck. Second, if you will get clients through your website, so create your website, I don't know how to say, like a portal in the game or entry point of the game. So everyone wants to stop there and think, I want to eat, I want to drink, I want to talk here.
создавайте входные точки, которые будут приносить огромную пользу клиентам и другим людям. А мы рассмотрели навык веб-сайт и чем он полезен именно вам. Всем мира!